and welcome to a bit of a grey and chilly day here in Nova Scotia. And if you haven't visited before, welcome to my channel, The Optimistic Gardener. My name is Steve Farley. Well, it may be grey and chilly, but I'm feeling quite warm and fuzzy. I've finished my garden seat and I'm quite pleased with it. You can see, yeah, it's got a nice roof, and now all I've got to do is create the garden beds that are going to go around it, and I'm going to create some or I'm going to build some raised beds, because as you can see the soil here is all scrubby and rocky and not particularly good. So a good way of creating the good conditions that I need for some nice plants is to build some raised beds. And what better material to use than rock, because I have lots of it and I keep digging lots of it up. So I'm going to make the raised beds out of rocks all the way around, get some topsoil in, but first I'm going to put a base of horse manure and cardboard as the mulch down underneath the topsoil. So that's where I'm going to start this video, on a nice little visit down the stables to get some nice smelly poo. So today I'm down at my local friendly stable yard doing the rather smelly but gardening gold job of collecting a few bags of horse manure. And as you can see, there's a few bags worth of horse manure here. So let me get on with it, and hopefully I should be filled up in no time. There you go, job done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 bags. So I'll be using this in the new secret garden beds with all the white flowers. Hopefully this will get them growing beautifully. And as you can see behind me, there's plenty more for me to go. So I'll see you back at Farley Towers. Right, so I'm back at Farley Towers. 7 bags full of manure. I'm going to do something slightly radical now. So I'm up at the orchard end of the garden, and that manure that I've got isn't fully as broken down as I want it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this bed with the manure, and then I'm going to cover it with cardboard. And then I've got some big truckload full of earth coming next week. I'm going to fill the bed, then I'm going to fill it up to stone height with the earth, and then I'm going to put another, so I'm going to have that much worth of rocks and that much worth of earth on top of the cardboard. The cardboard's then going to break down over time, and then so will the manure underneath, with lots of lovely nutrients that I'll be holding in there. The trouble is with this earth here is it's horrible clay, full of rocks, all sorts of, and obviously still full of weeds because I haven't fully cleared those, but hopefully this job will do just the trick. So let's get on with it. So, 7 bags of manure doesn't get you as far as you think it's going to get you. So I've got all the bed done to about here. So I've still got the rest of the bed round there and the other bed to do. And then I've got plenty of cardboard round the back. That should finish it off, but a few more trips down the old stables. There we go. And obviously you saw me the other day put down the horse manure and then put the cardboard above it. Well, I went back down to the stables yesterday, and someone had taken all the horse manure away, the cheek. But fortunately they'd left a corner right at the back of actual well rotted manure. And as you can see, it's got no smell, lots of lovely worms in there. So what I've done on this side is I put the cardboard down first, because any of the residual weeds that are in this horrible rough ground I want to cut them out, so I put the cardboard down, but then I've put the horse manure on top, because obviously one of the reasons that I put the cardboard on top of this first manure was because when it's fresh, you can't put your plants straight into it, because it's too rich and it will burn. It'll actually scorch and kill your plants. But this well rotted stuff, this is gardener's gold. So this will be good. I'm going to put some topsoil on this now, and as I said earlier, let me have a quick get one. What I'm going to do is put the earth up to about here, and I want it to be about this high, so I can have the plants actually nearer to me when I'm sat down. So we're going to have a good amount of earth up that high. So it's quite a few barrowfuls of earth to be brought up here. Beds around the secret garden area are starting to take shape now, and this is what I meant by raising the earth up. So obviously underneath that I've got the horse manure, then some cardboard, and then I started now putting the topsoil in. And that's allowed me to put a second row of stones, so I've got, by the end of it, I should have about a foot of earth on top. So that should be nice and deep for all the plants that I need, at least initially, and then they'll burrow down into the cardboard and the horse manure as it rots down. But I think this it's like a mini dry stone effect. It's going to look good, and basically it was free. All it's taken is my blood, sweat and tears digging it all out of the earth. But you can't say better than free, and it also looks good. So I'll keep going, and then I'll give you a wider view once I've finished, hopefully by the end of the day. So there we go, job done. Got to say, I'm pretty pleased with it myself. As you can see, we've got the 2 layers of rocks all the way around. That's giving us about a foot of topsoil, and that topsoil took a bit of wheelbarrowing up here as well. My arms are pretty tired afterwards, but got about a foot of topsoil. On this side we've got then cardboard, and then underneath that is that fresh horse manure, which I want to break down before it really gets in contact with the plant roots. And on this side we've got the topsoil, then the well rotted horse manure, and then the cardboard acting as a mulch. But yeah, it's looking good. All I need now is the flowers to put in. As I said before, this is all going to be white flowers. So when you sat down here on a nice sunny afternoon in shady splendour, those white flowers and cool colours are going to be very relaxing. And at the end here, to act as some sort of extra screening cover, I'm going to have tall grasses, again giving that relaxing sort of feel and a bit of privacy, with trellis all down here. Got to put some gravel down, which I've got round the corner, so that will just set it off nicely, and yeah, pretty pleased with that.